Good morning, afternoon or evening guys, welcome back to the channel. I am here today to do another New Age review video. I know how much you guys enjoy these and it does lighten the load somewhat of all the chaos that is going on in the world. And it's still very important. There is many people that gravitate towards these New Age teachings and they're ending up in a cul-de-sac, quite often being deceived and ending up generally in a worse place because the New Age pseudo-spiritual scene does tend to attract quite damaged people. And a lot of these people are simply teaching spiritual bypassing and such like. So it's important we talk about these trappings and expose them. And yeah, I've got a video here today. I've not come across this lady before. I'm getting sent a lot of suggestions, and I can tell you now, guys, going through some of your suggestions, I need a vomit bucket next to me. I'm not joking you. Some of these New Agers are cringy as F. So it's very difficult even just sitting through them and just watching them. I find a lot of these people are very fake, very false, and it just kind of hurts my ears and hurts my eyes going through watching them. So I do get your emails and I do listen to them. There are a number of these people on my radar. It's just finding the video that's kind of a nice length so we don't have to endure too much. But this lady's talking about vibration, raising vibration. So I just want to put a disclaimer in. I am all for, a positive attitude. I'm not saying that we shouldn't try and, keep a positive light view on things and laugh and smile and get that dopamine going and that serotonin going. I'm not sort of demeaning that at all. It's very important, especially now with all the chaos and drama going on in the world. But what these people teach is, and this ties in really to this whole ascension program that is running right now. Funny, that date's just passed and I look around and I'm still here. Unfortunately, I haven't seemed to ascended anywhere. That didn't happen either then. Trust the plan. So yeah, it all ties in with just keeping your vibration. All we need to do to move forward as a species is to keep our vibes high. We don't have to look at any darkness going on in the world. We don't have to expose a death cult that's running things. We don't have to deal with our shadow side of things. It's all rainbows and unicorns, love and light, and we can just think ourselves into a new reality, into 5D, and we will live happily ever after. And so this is the deception. And yeah, so I just wanted to like I say, she came up on my suggestions as I was reviewing others, and obviously in her title it's got Ask Angels. Well, I don't trust angels anyway. Angels are false white light beings. No one really should be working with angels, and certainly anyone with almost 250,000 subscribers, telling people to work with angels. So that's why I'm reviewing her. So I've not heard of her before, but she's got a huge following, as a lot of these people are. It's funny that, isn't it? They all seem to have massive followings, whereas if you talk about things, other things, let's say you get YouTube strikes and bans, and you get your subscribers deleted and unsubscribed. So I wonder if she has the same problem as me. Probably not. So let's get into it. Let's see what she has to say, and let's go.
We live in a vibrational universe, meaning that everything, even the most physical, dense seeming objects, when zoomed in on enough, are mostly space, are vibration. So everything is a vibration, and everything has.
One thing I always notice with these New Agers, these love and lighters, it's like when you look at them, and I don't know if I've caught it at quite a good moment there. It's like when you look at them, it's like the lights are on, but no one's home. It's almost like there's nothing behind the person. And I wonder whether this is some kind of, false white light being or false white light energy that they're getting high on, or that's working through them. That's what feels right to me. And I've met so many of them down the years, and they are literally in La La Land, and they look like they're in La La Land. They don't look present. They talk about presence so much, but they look like they're on another planet.
As a vibration, and depending on what you are interacting with, on the thoughts and feelings and actions you are taking, your vibration changes. So in this, everything has an effect on your vibration. But there really are 5 major things that you can do to raise your vibration from wherever it is now into the next octave, into the next higher state. And that is what we're going to dive into now.
Great. It's pretty.
Hey Earth Angels, Melanie Becker
Earth Angels.
here, and in this video I'm excited to share with you the 5 major ways to raise your vibration.
Come on.
Raising your vibration is essentially just becoming aware of the current level of vibration you are vibrating in resonance with, and then doing the things that charge you up, that light you up and replenish your energy to raise your vibration up to that next octave, regardless of where it is now. Living in a high vibrational state equates to living in a state of joy, of love, of gratitude, of peace, of fulfillment, of vibrant well-being, whereas lower vibration.
So let me get this right. Most of us are in lockdown. I mean, this woman, she really is in another reality. So we're in lockdown, and just by thinking positive, angelic thoughts, we can take ourselves out of that situation. And people actually believe this stuff.
Vibrational states on the vibrational scale equate to living in judgment and frustration.
Here we go. The old Judgement Card. A new age speciality. Never judge anything. You can never criticize anything. Like you can never question anything. This is a massive deception within the new age. A lot of the big ones come out with it, like Muji. If you judge something, you're stuck in the mind. Well, no, actually, I'm just engaging my discernment. Discernment is very key to moving forward, not only as an individual but as a species as well, because if we lose the ability to judge and discern, then society and our own lives just take a turn for the worse, which is what we're seeing now. So you hear this a lot within the new age, and actually you get it aimed at you when you challenge new agers, because they tell you that you're in judgment. Oh, well, you're just judging, like it's a bad thing. And like a lot of the traditional spiritual societies, like the Native Americans, they would judge like 7 generations ahead to see if their society was on the right track. So this whole idea that we shouldn't judge anything is just a massive, massive new age deception.
Fear, anxiety, or grief. And so wherever you are on the vibrational scale, these 5 things I'm going to share with you are going to help you to level up so you can make progress and begin to live your highest vibrational life, which by resonance then attracts to you bright blessings and possibilities that are in store and are in alignment and resonance with the higher vibrational state.
Oh God, yeah. See, it's just bypassing and avoiding. Like she's saying that all you have to do to get what you want in life is to raise your vibration. There's no talk of any action or working through any of your blockages that are holding you back from getting those things. It's all just about, if you feel good, and then you will attract automatically good things into your life. And it doesn't work that way. We can see that right now. You know, a lot of us felt good before all this, and look at the situation that we're in.
You align with. So the first key thing for raising your vibration is to pay attention to what you are consuming. This is so important.
Here we go.
Because, again, we're vibrational beings. And so we're impacted by everything we consume, both on a mental information level, as well as what you are ingesting and consuming in your body, or the products you're consuming and putting on your body or using in your home. So first, looking at information. If you're consuming a lot of information that is draining, if you're social media doom scrolling or watching mainstream media.
Social media doom scrolling. It's just unbelievable. She's basically saying that any information that doesn't feel good should be avoided, which again is a massive New Age trapping. Never look at the negative, don't look at the darkness, because you'll draw more of it in. It's complete deception, because what you resist persists. The more you avoid negativity in your own life, and we do as a collective, the worse it gets. There is some truth in terms of you need balance, of course. You know, if you're looking at it day in, day out with no breaks, especially right now, then yeah, there is some truth in that. But what she's saying here is that essentially, unless it's positive news, you don't want to be looking at it. Complete spiritual bypassing. Very, very dangerous advice.
Or watching Netflix shows that are scary or depressing. This has effect on your vibration. A simple way to begin raising your vibration is to start replacing these things that bring you down with information, with books, with music, with shows or documentaries that uplift and inspire you. And then on a physical level, if you're consuming a lot of junk food, if you're consuming food that is laden with toxins and chemicals due to chemical agriculture, this can and will lower your vibration.
That's true. Although I'm just waiting for her to start promoting the vegan agenda. So let's see if she does.
But when you begin to swap things out with fresh organic produce, with regenerative agriculture products, with even better produce that you grow from your own gardening, you have that direct link and connection with the life force energy of the food. This raises your vibration. And then one other...
Yeah, don't talk about the oxalates and anti-nutrients that are found in plants. There's a plant-based agenda, guys. I don't speak about it too much in this channel because I don't really want to take, because I know diet is a very sensitive subject for people. I made a video back end of last year, why I quit veganism. You can go back, and I'll link it in the video, but you can go back and watch it. That explains the reason. There's a reason that Bill Gates is funding plant-based products, and they want everyone vegan. So, and this is coming from someone who's vegan for 4 years. So just be very careful, guys. If you're going down those roads, this is another thing within the New Age. It's almost like, and it kind of ties in with ego as well. It's like you go. You have this spiritual awakening, and then you fall into these documentaries. And I'm not saying that I agree with factory farming, but then you go vegetarian, then you go vegan, and then you go fruitarian, and then raw vegan, and then eventually you think that you can live on nothing. I mean, this is crazy. Like we got to this point in our evolution on a species specific diet. The way we're doing it is wrong, but I can tell you firsthand from moving from vegan to a a cleanly sourced animal-based diet, keto, stroke carnivore, my health has improved so much. I was losing my memory and all kinds of stuff on plant-based vegan diets. They've inverted it. The whole cholesterol thing is a lie. We need cholesterol because it's our building blocks for life. So again, you're going to see a lot of pushing of this stuff in New Age circles. But like I say, guys, I don't want this channel to be debating diets. It's not about that. You know, having been vegan, I respect vegans, where they're coming from, and so I understand where they're coming from. But yeah, you can check that video out earlier on in my channel. So just go back and you'll find all my reasons, what happened to me health-wise, etc., etc. But yeah, I'm not hearing anything from her about any kind of keto stroke carnivore. So let's have a look.
The level on the physical products is, of course, the lotions and skincare and cleaning products you use. If you are using products that are laden with chemicals, with plastics, with toxins, this on a physical and on a vibrational level lowers your vibration. So begin to educate yourself and to swap out the things that are lowering your vibration and begin to replace them with the things that you're excited about, that lights you up on a mental, emotional level, but then is also healthy for your physical vitality, to support your physical body, and that supports your vibrational level as well. So quite simply, pay attention to what you're consuming and choose the...
Again, like, it makes no, you know, there is truth in what she's saying about the products putting on your skin and stuff like that, but she's basically saying if it feels good, you know, just eat it. It's like, well, sometimes there's things that we need that, you know, perhaps don't make us feel great. You know, there's certain things that we need, but when we have them, it's just all about feeling good all the time with this woman.
Things that uplift your energy and raise your vibration, and replace the things that are filled with toxins, mental or physical, and release the things that are lowering your vibration and bringing you down. The second major way to raise your vibration is to take back control over the mind. The mind, ordinary, lower mental consciousness, is running the show for so many people. And the ordinary mental consciousness state is very dry.
Here it is, the dump in the punch bowl. What did I just say? They demonize the mind. They demonize the ego. You know, the mind is part of how we process information. It's literally our processor of information. And the demonization of our own thoughts and mind in the New Age is unbelievable, unprecedented, because they don't want you to, because they're trying to get you away from discerning. They're trying to get you away from critical thinking. So if you're in the New Age scene and you start listening to what she's saying, hang on a minute, that doesn't make sense, or what Mooji's saying about kissing his feet doesn't really feel right. They can overcome that by just saying, well, you're in your mind, you know, and you're judging.
Towards judgment, towards worry, towards fear, towards all of these things that are lower on the vibrational scale, and that when you continue to think about, you perpetuate those lower vibrational experiences in your energy field and in your life. So beginning to pay attention to your thoughts is one of the key ways to begin to shift.
Just going to move.
Because when you observe your thoughts and
I'm running out of battery.
Mindfulness, that level of awareness does wonders for beginning to get your mind under control. Start paying attention to your thoughts, and your mind begins to behave a little better just as a result of that observation. But then, to really...
Observation. Yeah, I mean, again, don't get me wrong, being stuck in constant negative mind loops is not beneficial either. But again, this isn't what she's saying. She's saying that you shouldn't listen to your own thoughts, your own discernment. It's crazy.
Take this a step further to change your base level level of mental consciousness so that you're no longer only living from an ordinary mental consciousness, and you begin to move into higher states of conscious awareness and letting this higher state of consciousness control your vibration and determine the vibration of what you're resonating with in your life. Meditation.
So many buzzwords. So many buzzwords. So many New Age buzzwords that mean absolutely nothing.
Is essential. Meditation gives you the opportunity to reboot your mind. The perfect analogy.
Meditation, spiritual highs, so you can go into woo-woo land, feeding the false god matrix. I'm really not with meditation these days. The reason being as well, because I've worked with clients now, worked with quite a few clients, and some very nefarious things have happened to them when they've meditated. I've spoke before, I have a friend actually that she was always doing these week-long retreats. Every time you tried to get hold of her, she was always in a retreat. And she ended up in a mental home. I'm not saying that happens to everyone, and I'm not saying that, you know, sometimes you can't experience shifts and insights, but, you know, are we really supposed to be sitting in silence for 7 to 14 days, opening our consciousness up to whatever's out there? I don't think we are. And so I just see it as spiritual highs, and like it's almost an addiction for people. And so
Analogy is that if your computer or your phone even starts acting a little wonky, what do? You reboot it in order to get things back into coherence, into alignment, into an optimized operating state. So when your mind is a little out of control, when your mind is spiraling in worry or fear, or getting into the chaos of the world, reboot it through meditation. And this is most effective when it is done consistently. The daily morning meditation practice is invaluable for setting the tone of your mental consciousness for your day.
See, I would call it like pondering or just sitting quietly. You know, when these people are trying to reach higher states of consciousness, you know, that these are when people are getting these false highs and opening themselves up. That's what I've come to learn.
Day. Dropping in to deep stillness also gives you an opportunity to replenish your energy from the infinite, from the 0-point field of infinite possibility. And when you recharge from this, you no longer need to get energy from others, and so you can cut away the need to engage in lower energy games that most of humanity is still entangled in. Stepping back from this to observe from a place of higher divine mind, to shift the state of your consciousness so that you then begin to proactively choose thoughts that are uplifting, to choose to focus on the things you want to see, create, be, and become in your life, to be the change, to focus on the positive, which raises your vibration, which has an immense benefit for your life, but also helps you to ripple out positive energy beyond you to bless and benefit all. The third major way to raise your vibration is to reconnect with nature. So I mentioned how much of humanity...
Yeah, I agree with this one. Credit where it's due.
Humanity is engaged in playing lower energy games, playing energy manipulation games in order to get...
No, we're not playing games. We're being abused, basically. No one's playing here. And your spiritual bypassing isn't helping. Your spiritual bypassing is encouraging people to being active and avoid what we need to sort out. So no one's playing here.
Energy from others. But the ironic part is that we all have access to an infinite energy supply from source and from the infinite. And one of the most powerful ways to begin to entrain your energy body to recharge from the infinite and to recharge from source is to begin to engage in a positive and beneficial energy exchange with nature. And this works regardless of the level of nature you have access to, which I'll talk more about in just a minute. But when you get out into a pristine location in nature, you are connecting with a physical manifestation of the infinite in a very coherent state that is free from resistance.
See, this is how clever the New Age is, because what she's saying here is there's a lot of truth in that. I definitely agree that getting out in nature is very healing and grounding. I agree with that. And also, you can actually clear your own energy by, if you ground yourself, imagining the earth energy coming up, nature's energy just coming up and sort of cycling around your body. So there's definitely truth in it, and this is how they get people. It's truth mixed with lies, because you listen to this and there is some of it that will resonate, but then it's what I refer to as the dump in the punch bowls, which is so deceptive within that spiritual movement, that really get people kind of hooked in and sort of in trouble, because they take everything at face level, so they don't discern everything. But
this gives you an opportunity to practice this beneficial energy exchange. So getting out in nature and tuning in with love and gratitude to a tree. When you tune into a tree with love, when you send a tree love, you engage with it energetically, and that tree, nature around you, then sends you energy in return. So this is why nature is so recharging, because when you approach nature with love, with gratitude, with reverence, it recharges your energy field. It teaches you how to recharge from the infinite, because you can then take this a step further to where even when you're indoors, you begin to tune into love and gratitude and reverence for all that is, for the infinite, for source, for the one, to then be recharged and replenished from the infinite in return. But for most people, recharging from the infinite is a big step, and so recharging in nature is really a way to entrain this process of replenishing your energy stores from the infinite, from nature, from source, so that you no longer have to try to get energy from others. And in fact, you can begin to then relate to others in a new way, where you're connecting with someone and sending them love and positive energy, recharging yourself from the infinite and allowing a conscious connection to emerge. Now, I know for some of you who live in a big city or work in an office, you may feel like you don't have a lot of opportunity to connect with nature. I recommend prioritizing it when you can. Go out in your backyard.
I do wonder what some of these people's days are like, just walking around, radiating their vibrations everywhere. I wonder what they do. Like on a day-to-day basis. They must wake up, spend 5 hours meditating, spend another 3 hours hugging trees, another 3 hours thinking positive thoughts. Like, it's just they're just completely out of body most of the time. Again, what she's saying, that there's a time and place for it, for sure, for sure there is. But just, like I say, you just wonder, their whole life is just about not being here, not being grounded, not being earthly. It's all about being away with the fairies.
Go to a city park when you have time off. Find that special tree to connect with, to practice this positive energetic exchange, loving, appreciating, and receiving a recharge in return. However, this is also where things like crystals or essential oils or houseplants come in.
Of course.
You're able to bring little bits of nature in with you, and tuning in with love, with compassion to that crystal, you're able to receive.
The thing about it as well, it's like it's an artificial love, because essentially, a woman like this, I'm just going to be straight, she doesn't care about the suffering going on in the world. She doesn't care about the suicides because of these lockdowns. She doesn't care about the elderly that are dying in their homes alone. She doesn't care about the children that are dying alone because of these stupid rules that their parents can't see them. She doesn't care about people losing their jobs. So, and basically, she's also a coward because she doesn't want to look at any of this stuff because it's negative. So she's talking about love, how everything's love, how we should hug everything, and but her inaction just tells the complete opposite story. This is why so many of these people are fake, because they talk about love, but real love right now is being an activist. It's having that streetwise spirituality. There's no substance here. This is complete surface level. I'm love, but where's the evidence of that? Just going around hugging trees and forgetting about the suffering in the world and encouraging others to do the same. It's not love at all. It's the complete opposite.
A recharge in return. So connection with nature is invaluable for raising your vibration. The fourth major way to raise your vibration is to change how you relate to what happened in the past and let it go.
Oof. Terrible advice. You hear this a lot in the New Age, even in mainstream psychology. I work with a client, and basically she had a car accident, and she went to a mainstream psychologist, and they literally told her to imagine that she'd never had the accident at all. So this is, again, a spiritual bypassing. This whole idea that we should just forgive and accept. No, we shouldn't just forgive and accept. We should have strong boundaries. We shouldn't just forgive if we don't at least even get an apology. We shouldn't just accept the abuse that is going on right now. And this is what she's going to come out and say.
So much of what is keeping many people trapped in a lower vibrational state is simply holding on to past limiting beliefs, to past traumas, to past challenges and judgments. Everyone has trauma from their life, from their childhood, from past experiences. So what? So what are you...
So what? So what? The insensitivity of this woman who's making out that she's all love and light where's that sick bucket? Oh, I think I left it over there. I might have to go and grab it. It's just disgusting, she's... The only way out is through. You're not going to work through things are not going to get better if you just accept. You have to work through. You have to heal those wounds. Again, complete spirit. 29,000 views, this woman, on this video. 29,000 people that are going to go away and think, well, I just accept what happened to me, or I'm just going to accept this toxic relationship. I'm just going to accept what the government are doing to me because it makes me feel better and I'll raise my vibration. Unbelievable.
What are you going to do with that trauma you were given? You can either choose to perpetuate it, to hold on to it, to let it keep you in a lower vibrational state, or you can choose
this is a hard watch.
To forgive, to release the past and release the trauma, and in doing so, your vibration.
Just blindly forgiving someone when you're not ready to, or you don't get an apology, is very damaging to your psyche. It's very damaging to your soul. And this is the shit she's promoting.
Automatically raises. One little perspective that I want to drop in here is that hurt people hurt people. So if someone in your past hurt you,
Yeah, and you're hurting a lot of people. The thing is, with this woman, you can guarantee she's got a load of trauma she's not dealt with. This is why she's into all this. She's probably bypassed so much crap in her life and thinks she's dealt with it. It's really, really dangerous. This is why I do these videos, guys. This is why this fake spiritual scene is killing people. Spiritually, on a soul level, it's killing people. It's siphoning off their energy. These people need exposing. These are just as bad as lying governments.
You can begin to change the way you look at that, to recognize that they were simply passing on trauma they had been given. They were not the source of that trauma. It goes back way further in time.
So just accept
and
it.
Through this lens, you can begin to forgive that parent who hurt you, recognizing that they were only passing on that same hurt and that
Great.
same trauma that you learned. But
so someone suffers sexual abuse, they're supposed to just forgive and accept just because that person may have been abused. And guys, this is happening. Clients come to me and they've at some point they've been stuck in that belief system. People are listening to this advice. It makes me so angry because I see what people go through when they face the dark night of the soul. I see the other side. I see how they come out a much stronger, better version of themselves. I see how they regain their dignity, their self-esteem, their self-respect through facing it, through going through it. And for this woman to say what she's saying, she needs locking up.
now with you, the chain can be broken and healing can begin to unfold across the lines of time by your choosing to forgive. It doesn't mean that what happened is okay. It means that you no longer let that trauma control your vibrational state or your actions.
Doesn't work like that. Does not work like that. You can't break your leg and just say to yourself, my leg's not broken, my leg's not broken, it's okay, my leg's not broken. You'll get gangrene, you'll lose your leg. Same thing applies emotionally. If something bad has happened to you, you have to deal with it. You can't just accept, you can't just forgive. Yeah, you can forgive once you've worked through it, and maybe that person apologizes to you.
You now choose to let it go, to let go of the patterns, the beliefs, the tensions, the old wounds and trauma, to allow a greater
I've still got 3 minutes of this.
force to circulate through you.
I told you they're a hard watch.
Past happened.
I'm sorry, guys.
To this moment now, the now moment where infinite possibility resides and where you now have the opportunity to choose how you respond, how you react, and how, from this moment in time now, you either raise your vibration or perpetuate the old.
Raise your vibration. Just raise your vibration. It's all you need to do, ever. Just raise your vibration. Walk around in La La Land. Oh, God. These people.
So let go of the old stuff that's been weighing you down, and the fifth major thing you can do to
Come on, hit me with it. How can I raise my vibration? 5 ways.
raise your vibration is to commit right here and now to doing more of what lights you up, to doing more
Of course.
what charges and energizes you and lights you up at the level of your soul.
I tell you what lights me up, exposing people like you. That lights my soul up like you. That skyrockets my vibration. Skyrockets my vibration. Exposing phony, fake people like you.
To prioritize your bliss, your joy, and having fun. To recognize that your being in a high vibrational state is a powerful form of light work. because you're sending forth ripples of positivity, positive energy out beyond you to bless and benefit all. And so the steps you take to raise your vibration do not only end with you. It is not selfish to prioritize yourself in a way that you refill.
No, you are very, very selfish. Very selfish. All you care about is yourself and how good you feel and your vibrations. That's literally all you care about. Everything else can go to hell, is basically what you're saying in not so many words.
Yourself up before you give energy to others. So what is it that lights you up? What brings
My eyes are going to roll into the back of my head. I swear, I'm going to lose them.
you joy? What recharges and replenishes your energy? And then the supercharged level of this is when you find the things that you love and enjoy that light you up, that are fulfilling and rewarding, and are also able to be put to good use in service of others. This
In service of others, you wouldn't even know what that meant if it hit you in the face.
is where you're getting in to living on purpose, living your mission, living the highest possible expression of your light, which is very elevating in terms of your personal vibration.
Have you noticed as well, the guys, I've done a few of these, they're very hypnotic, these people. They're very, very hypnotic. You can, when you watch them, it's almost like, and this is what I spoke about earlier, they look like they're under a spell. They've drunk too much New Age Kool-Aid. Their eyes are glazed over, but when they speak, it's almost like you get into their kind of zone with them. It's very subtle, but I notice it myself. You end up going like into like a hypnotic state with what they're, with their whole energy. It's very, very weird. It's very warped. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the video below. Do you feel the same thing there?
But to get there, it often takes just doing things for you, for fun, for play, to rekindle and reprioritize raising your personal vibration so you can shine more of your vibrant light, to then have the energy to be able to be of service to others. So these are the 5 major ways that you can raise your vibration. But of course, we live in a vibrational universe, and so there are many, many more. So the key is to really pay attention, to prioritize raising your vibrational state, to make your vibrational state a priority in your life, and know that the work you do to raise your vibration doesn't end with you. It truly does overflow out beyond you to bless and benefit all.
Thank you.
If you would like a guided meditation to
Oh, I
raise your
feel warm
vibration,
and
check out
fuzzy.
this one I have for you here.
I think I'll leave it,
Below and let me know about
but
other
thanks.
things that you like to do to raise your state and reinforce living a high vibrational life. I love, honor,
Namaste, come on.
you, and I'll see you.
Oh no, she didn't say it. Oh God, that was difficult. Oh my God, that's giving me a headache. Honestly. Guys, there you go. Raise your vibration. That's all you need to do. I hope you enjoyed my review of this, and I will be doing some more shortly. Guys, please remember to excuse me, like, share, subscribe, click the bell notification. Check that you're actually subscribed with me from time to time, because I'm having people telling me that they're being unsubscribed. And guys, please take 2 minutes to just go to my Bitchute channel, go to my LBRY channel, subscribe there, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here. If I start talking like this woman and her vibrations, maybe my channel will grow and I'll be here forever, but possibly not. So have a wonderful day. That was quite funny in the end anyway, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.